and welcome to the one and only F1 2016 My Career Mode Season 2, Round number 2 for Bahrain practice. We've just spoke to Chris, and Chris has just told us that we have got some upgrades on the car, so we are now faster than Renault and Sauber, because we've got engine power and downforce. So yeah, but anyway, here we go then for round number 2 then. Let's see how well practice is going to go, and let's get into it, guys. Hopefully I can get a win here. Let's get into it then, guys.
The magnificent Bahrain International Circuit sits majestically in the desert, situated just 30 kilometers from the capital, Manama. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix, where practice is about to get underway. Now then, Anthony Davidson, there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about track limits. How much is too much when you're cutting corners and running wide? What are your thoughts on this? And do you think we'll be seeing drivers pushing those limits this weekend?
Well, I'd be disappointed if we didn't, frankly. If race control want to clamp down on drivers wandering off the track, then it's up to them to police it. As a driver, you're being paid to get your car around the circuit as quickly as possible, don't forget. So if you're not pushing those limits, if you're ignoring the advantageous line, then you're not doing your job properly. Now, I agree that, we have these white lines there for a reason, and we do want to see those limits enforced, but for me, it's not the driver's responsibility to do that.
Alright, Martin, pass the tablet over, please. Thank you very much. Alright then, guys, let's get out and do some practice. Yeah, the one thing I don't do on practice is the tyre one, because the tyre one is annoying to do. Now, last race in Australia, if you've not seen that, that was a cracker of a race. But here we are in Bahrain for round number 2. If you've not seen the Australian Grand Prix, go and watch it, please. It is an absolute cracker of a race. We had a couple of drivers go out and that, so yeah. But anyway, here we go then. We'll start our lap time for Bahrain. Might be thinking, John, why are you not in? You might be thinking, John, why are you not in McLaren? That is also a question why I didn't get in McLaren. I had to beat a lap time, didn't beat it, so I'm not in McLaren. I'm in one of the bottom end, well, real bottom end teams, but at the minute I am proving why I should be in F1. So yeah, I am proving myself why I should be in F1. So yeah, qualifying lap. See how well. P7 at the minute. 7 at the minute. Hopefully we can get a little bit higher than that. But we'll have to make it to being one of the slowest cars in the F1 community. It's absolutely appalling, but just hopefully can bring it back as soon as possible on that P8 at the minute now. Hopefully pick it up. Hopefully we can gain a position here. Cross the line. Well, all I can say, I think it's time to go to qualifying now.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three. Hamilton, Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo. That's it for
Team
practice
18,
then.
19.
We'll see you again soon.
Let's see for